What it do, homies? Today is a special day, right? Today is a very special day. We got FabvL and a remake, or honestly, this might just be almost kind of like a reimagine, but he called it Reborn. Lost It All, right? His Guts rap. I still remember this song to this day. This is still heavy in my rotation. This and Let It All Burn, right? Which that'd be crazy if we got a remix on that one. Let All His Aaron. Powerful vocals in there as well. But this is about guts, right? This is about the song that he said done changed his life, done put a bunch of like put him. I want to say this. I don't know how much of an impact it had on you, FabvL, you know, because I'm kind of looking at it from a reaction standpoint. Before this song, I had already knew you've been cooking, but I guess this song, I'm guessing, put you out there for more people to discover you've been cooking. But it's been one of my favorites. But look at this, y'all. See, we got Lee on the production this time. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Okay, I'm procrastinating. I am. Give me a moment. I'm procrastinating just a little bit, right? Just thinking and everything. Updated production. Oh, I also seen that it looks like he's using the same vocals, which we're gonna get into that. We are gonna get into that, and the reason why I believe that was an excellent choice. Anyways, let's do it. Let's do it.
Fire deep inside me.
Whoa.
Just left to fall. Yeah, I lost it all. I've been through.
Okay, wow. All right, so you know, like I love this song. Like I really do. Like this is like one of them songs where I'm kind of like paying attention. So we go from minimalistic, right, to the very fire, you know what I mean? Minimalistic to a little bit of busyness. Now there's an air of, let me play it again because I hear the emptiness. You know what I mean?
Fire deep inside me.
Could possibly be just the way that it's mixed. It's just the lack of bass. I think there's even some white noise or something that's playing, but it has such a light touch to it, right? It's almost kind of contradicting, given that I'm listening to the lyrics, but then this almost kind of sounds like this hopeful, sad kind of melody that's playing with a guitar, right? Like it almost sounds like something that you would be adventuring to, which I guess it kind of would make sense, right? Adventuring, right? He's about to tell this story of how he lost it all. Right, because there's no redemption at the end of this. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I'm telling you how I'm feeling right now. Right? There's no redemption unless you change. Well, you didn't change anything for the vocal, so unless there's something there at the end, that sounds more traveling-esque, right?
I just left to
like
fall.
Bard.
Yeah, I lost it all. I've been through a lot, but I don't say shit. Branded by the demons that I'm faced with. You're always on my mind, won't go away. I know I'm out of line, but please just stay. Murder.
Ooh. Ew. Hold on. Okay, so we already knew huge reverb snare had to, I mean, I wouldn't even say, no, the reverb is huge, right? But I try to figure out the impact of the snare. I really love that, bro. That's the cinematic feels right there. But what is that, a Reese bass that you're using, Lee? Oh, perfect. I think that's like one of the best basses, especially like an EDM, but you using it in a more of a brooding kind of way, like more cinematic. And then you're allowing the piano to play its own story. You know what I mean? We kind of have a counter, you know, your classic back and forth. I did that a lot with my saxophone, with my instructor. We would just trade fours. It creates a beautiful compositions when done perfectly. You know what I mean? Because even though you can't really talk on a piano, you can talk on a piano. You know what I mean? Like if I was to say a phrase, there's an audible way for you to say that same phrase on a piano, if that makes any sense, right? And the marriage of that back and forth, oh man, when you can get that perfect, come on now.
I've been through a lot, but I don't say shit. Branded by the demons that I'm faced with. You're always on my mind, won't go away. I know I'm out of line, but please just stay.
y'all hear this mix, oh my goodness, man, you gotta pay attention to it, bro. There's so much going on, man. The ad-lib's always been there, right? That's always been there, but the way that he's got some background some background vocals in there that almost kind of sounds like whispers. You feel it's obviously there. You feel the presence, but as soon as that's fire. I feel the presence, but as soon as I try to focus on it, it disappears, almost as if I lost it all. Hey, all right, let's get back to it.
We're running out of time, so don't be late. I became the man I knew you'd hate. Would you look at what you've done to me right now? Fucking up my head, can't seem to get shit out.
Okay, so now I'm very interested in how the rest of this is going to play out. There's so Lee, you obviously got some very, very good songwriting, right? But this is interesting. The amount of instrumentation that you didn't put in here, right? The strings. I mean, you even got some disgusting. Come on, I know how you are with the bass, right? This ain't our first rodeo. You even got a little bit of synth, disgusting carbonated bass in there with you know what I mean? There's a lot going on during this part, especially when we know what's going on. So it makes me wonder how the drop's going to be. This song is a whole lot of push and pull. It really is. And honestly, in order to keep the energy moving, because there's a lot of parts in this song where obviously FabvL kind of, you know what I mean? So whenever you hit a listener with that, we got to somehow reset the experience. So that way, when it comes time to punch again, it punches. So hearing this much instrumentation, this much climax here at this part, knowing what else is going to come, it's got me excited. Like it's got to be on some Hans Zimmer cinematic stuff, bro. And I'm only 58 seconds in. I hope you guys came for a breakdown. I'm about to tell y'all what it do.
Would you look at what you've done to me right now? Fucking up my head, can't seem to get shit out. What a tragedy. It's what it had to be. Take everything away. I'll never fade that fire deep inside me. Lingers to remind me I just live to fall. I lost it all.
No, I'm sick of it too. Hold on. Run that back. All right. So first off, so here's one of the beautiful things we got with this is that obviously FabvL has amassed a nice subscribers, right? You know what I mean? You got new and dang, bro, look at you, 700,000. That's amazing. You're gonna hit 1 million soon, FabvL. I'll be so excited when you do that. See, FabvL, and we got a very, like, it's a good chance that most of the people that's going to stumble upon this before the algorithm serves it to new viewers is high. It's going to be people who've heard the original song before. And the beautiful thing about that is that you can kind of play the familiar game, right? Where we know, especially when you're not changing the lyrics, like we know what's about to come. So in some essence, that gives Lee the ability to kind of flex where he needs to. You know what I mean? Like he can detour away from the original, but keep his own style on it. And a lot of this is just identifying ways where you can not necessarily improve, but reimagine or reborn. So him adding in these motifs, these melodies during otherwise, you know, not necessarily quiet parts, but parts where there's not a lot going on, and then making sure that it doesn't contrast against what's already happening is just absolutely beautiful, right? That whole, you know, there's a melody playing in the original, but Lee has his own kind of melody playing, and it's beautiful because during that part, that right, that's the release of the pain, right? I lost it. That's the like I'm going through this anguish and everything, and oftentimes it's too much for us to bear. It can be too much bear. In some cases, shoot, you might sound like it's multiple of you, like a bunch of chaos going on in your head. So for you to also, so for Lee, for you to give us that guitar that's playing in the background, and you're making it cry, you're making it sing, and it's beautiful because I already knew that was coming. But that guitar that's singing in the background, that's overload, man. What are we doing, bro? Huh? Run this all the way back. We appreciating this today.
Sick of the crying. Why do we part ways? Guess I couldn't let it be. Forget all that I'm saying. I got the remedy. Purge every entity. If they keep meddling, I've been through hell, so I don't feel pain. Wishing me well, so you don't feel shame. I'm done.
Wait a minute. Oh no, hold on, Lee, bro. I'm about to do a backflip or something, bro. I'm about to throw up. You about to make me throw up, bro. Oh no. See, look, man, that whole entire part, that but when he really starts to get into it, like really getting into the details, bro, this is obviously the rising part. This is part of that climax. This is where I'm tired of brooding over what I'm going through. I'm about to just start attack, right? I'm about to just come straight for the jugular, right? Because this is a mix of anger, right? It's a lot of sad emotions, anger, frustration, depression, sad. But I'm in the anger moment. I'm ready to act, right? I'm tired of all these sustained notes. I'm out here trying to hit you with the quarter and the triplet notes. You know what I mean? So that's what he's kind of hitting us with. Now, the cool thing about that is that whenever we get into that type of situation, we don't know what we're about to do, right? Like that climax, like I don't know what I'm about to do. I'm kind of just acting out on interest. I'm acting out, just trying to physically get whatever is in my heart or in my head out. So Lee, whenever I hear that, the drumming that's going on in the background, the first thing that I hear is that it doesn't have an inherent structure, if you will, almost as if you're freestyling. Not necessarily. I actually don't know if you program these drums in or if you can play the drums. I wouldn't put it past you, Lee, but it has a sense of freestyle to it, don't it? Let's just do it again.
Sick of the heartache, so sick of my enemies, sick of the crying. Why do we part ways? Guess I couldn't let it be. Forget all that I'm saying. I got the remedy. Purge every entity. If they keep meddling, I've been through hell, so I don't feel pain. Wishing me well, so you don't feel shame. I'm done. You are my family. You are my only hope. Now I'm not.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it, man. Those drums, man. Yo, you can't sit here and tell me that you didn't just replay that section over and over again and just start drumming to it, which you probably didn't, because you want this to sound cohesive. So whatever you're playing right now, you obviously want it to be groovy over whatever you're about to play in the next 8 or the next 4 or the next 16 or what have you and everything. But if the emptiness, it matches the freestyle, the drums, it kind of sounds free of structure. I love that, bro. What are we doing here? See, that's how you compliment something, man.
You couldn't stand me, my life's a long way. Wishing me well, so you don't feel shame. I'm done. You are my family, you are my only hope. Now I'm numb. You couldn't stand me, my life's a lie, so now I just run. Whenever they hit me, I just feel rage. My heart weighs a ton. If life is a war, then I'd rather die, cause I never won. You told me I'll just make a new path. I don't need you to hold me. I don't need you to ask. Never gave me a warning. You just took off your mask. I won't spend my time mourning. I'm like the one I don't have.
see what Lee gave us there, right there. That was a nice progression, right? Doom, 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 doom. I was not expecting that, right? I did expect kind of halftime to kind of match with what's going on. But again, it's all about the transmission of motion, not transmission of motion, but just keeping things interesting. Not, give you something to, give you something to bop to, doom, doom. But then it halftime, and then. Okay. One more time. Cause I never won. Fuck the lies that you told me. I'm just making new path. I don't need you to hold me. I don't need you to act. Never gave me a warning. You just took off your mask. I won't spend my time mourning. I'm fighting for what I don't have. Oh yeah. What a tragedy, tragedy. It's what it had to be, had to be. Take everything away. I'll never fake this. Fire deep inside me. Lee, you're cracked. Lee, you're absolutely cracked. All right, before this song ends, right? Because I already know, Lee ain't the type of person that just let us out. Both of them actually, because they work together and everything. But knowing what I know about Lee, he ain't gonna just let us go without something getting absolutely destroyed there at the end, right? So everything, he gonna hit us with something new, right? He done saved the best for last. I did want to talk about why. Sorry. FabvL probably named this, right? Because we like his Dobby track, he called that, Reimagined, but he called this one Reborn. Well, why is that? Reborn. Well, I want to break it down just a little bit, right? I feel like there's no way that FabvL could have re-recorded this, like the vocals. And the reason why is because more than likely he was in a different place in his career, in a different place emotionally. And those original vocals reflect that, he's in a different place, hopefully for the better, like it's FabvL, you never know, but hopefully for the better, you're in a different place, so it just don't hit the same, right? So when I think of Reborn, I think of FabvL, if you was to look back on this song and kind of compare, where you was here and where you are now, it can feel like a rebirth, more kind of like mentally, if you will. Like there's times where we're not happy with where we're at in life, but sometimes we need to be reminded of where we was, right? To get a better sense of where we are now. Now that isn't necessarily in a sense of reborn, but when you kind of think about the phrases that you went through, you yourself are reborn. You know what I mean? So while he did give this title of this song Reborn, I think it's more about FabvL himself, or people who see themselves in the original song now, a new person now, reborn, if you will, right? That's what I really wanted to touch on right there. But go ahead, Lee, send me out. Fire deep inside me, lingers to remind me I just left to fall. Crack too. I see it. Did you just make it talk at the end, bro? Turn these lights back off. What? Oh, no, man. You gotta start with that, bro. You can't end on that, bro. Oh, yo. Hold on. Bro, did you say that there was additional vocals in here? Because you added some stuff in there. brand new updated production. Okay, you added some stuff there at the end. Oh no, that guitar, bro, that brought me back to Under My Skin with that guitar solo that Divide did. And you opened with that one, but you ended like this, bro. Come on. Did y'all hear it talk? It said mop, 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 mop. It was crying. Y'all didn't hear the mop mops. I'll let y'all hear it again. It said mop mop. I told y'all, he's gonna take us home, baby.
I just live to fall. Yeah, I lost it all.
He took us home. I just remembered how I died during this song. I forgot about that. You know, sometimes my mind be ejecting the unpleasant experiences sometimes, bro. I don't think y'all understand. Sometimes I be reacting to music. Sometimes this music be hurting, bro. It really do. And I know I be going in fully well knowing that it's going to hurt me. But sometimes the experience is worth it. I don't even know if I'm ready to. I'm not even ready to revisit this. I think I heard it. I mean, come on, y'all. Man, this stuff be physically hurting, bro. I can't just listen to this all casually, bro. Light, fake. Come on, bro. I be trying to. And anyways, bro. Hey, fantastic performance. It really does, man. Come on now. Instant playlist. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this Reborn masterpiece. Dave's out.